It is Valentine's Day, and I've got coffee, and I'm with Catherine. Hey, I'm so lonely. So, being Valentine's Day, we will be talking about Catherine. The version I have is the Deluxe Edition. The game is on the Xbox 360 and the PS3, so you can pick whether you are a boob man or a butt man. So let's start playing Catherine. The hero of the game is Vincent, together with his bitchy girlfriend named Catherine, with a K, whose voice actor is also well known for voicing another bitchy character from Persona 3 called Yukari Takiba. Anyways, you're suddenly thrown into what appears to be a nightmare sequence. The objective is to pull blocks and create a path to the top and escape from the otherwise falling floor. Like it scares me. It is only a dream after all.
Take your breath and start climbing. If you fall, you're dead.
What? Okay, time limit run it is. But oh, the nice thing here is that it isn't pressuring you into going too fast. Take your time, build blocks, and platform to victory. Fuck yeah! So from here, Vincent wakes up and is later on at the bar with his friends where he receives a guilt-trip text message from his girlfriend Catherine. Listen lady, I have a shit job, I have issues, and guilting me into marriage may lead to divorce. So in reply, you're overthinking it. Let's not think about it right now. Good night. What's that meter thing? Maybe this is the type of game that measures what kind of guy you are. Maybe it leads to a different conclusion in this game. Nah, who am I kidding? Like there are many developers that bother with that feature anymore. So after leaving the bar, we're back in that dream again. With how much I love the last climb, this makes me even happier. Granted, this isn't a tutorial level anymore, so it's a bit tougher. So after we apparently hit a rest zone, which is apparently how the dreams are now divided into, here we encounter a whole number of sheep who are actually other real people who are having dreams like you, but they see you as sheep and you see them as sheep. For example, here's the sheep that told you how to play the game in the first level. Well, let's talk to some of the other sheep. They probably have a lot of issues they can relate to me with.
If you get in my way, I'll kick you off too! You! I need to make sure I survive!
These sheep are assholes. That is all. Well, before continuing to climb the tower, you are asked to answer a question.
Pull the rope with the answer that best matches your true feelings.
Well, I do want to get my career going and my life settled first. So marriage would be one of my last things I want to do. So I guess it'll be the end. That meter again. Well, whatever. More climbing. Apparently the objective of all this is to reach the very end of these towers, which is divided into a number of days. And once you reach the top, Vincent will stop having these dreams. Wait, what? I just pressed that accidentally. Like one little tap. That's it? Well, eventually you encounter a boss, which is of course Vincent's bitchy girlfriend who wants to hold you down with that knife. So eventually Vincent wakes up and sees the girl in the box of the game, which is for the boob men. The one named Catherine with a C, the actual name in the box. Wait, what's up with his mouth here? Like seriously, look at that. It's like they pulled him straight from Attack on Titan. Eventually Vincent remembers that he met her at the bar while he was drunk and she started to seduce him.
You must like what you see.
Okay, I know I was pissed at Vincent's girlfriend, but don't cheat on her. You should have just broken up with her. She was a bitch after all. So we're back at that bar again, as Vincent has nothing else to do because all he does is work and drink himself because he's so fucking boring. Oh, a text from the girl Vincent's cheating with. And there's a picture attachment. Let's see what it is. Huh, wait, what was that? Fine, I'll go to the washroom and look at it. How raunchy can it be? your eyes, kids, for those nuts are way to NSFW! The third day of Nightmares had more questions being asked. I want to say, this guy has issues, but suddenly the next boss fight is shaped like... No. Are you fucking serious? This game has broken me. So wakey and surprise, Vincent is still an asshole. And suddenly she reveals...
It was the first time I've ever done something like that.
So that ass monster, last night. This is painting quite the image right now. Oh look, he's actually doing something other than drinking and cheating. In between sucking and not sounding suspicious, Catherine reveals that she's pregnant. You thought she already was guilting you into marriage, but now you're belted down, Vincent. Well, back to the bar to no one's surprise, and here we have Vincent hanging out with his friends. You're Yosuke, you're Chie, you're Kanji, you're Akihiko. I don't know who the fuck you are. At the bar, you can by the way talk to other people and see what they're up to in life. Here we have Toby hitting on Erica.
I'll make sure everything's lubed up. I need the car. Oh god.
Having a marriage and a child scheduled isn't enough. These nightmares keep coming. Not just that, but Vincent's fear of having a kid are also manifested here. Now look, kid. He is cheating and hasn't left his fiancée/girlfriend. So if he's so clingy like that, I don't think you have much of a chance of him leaving you either. Continuing with that tower, we're at... No. Not another fucking Ice World! And yes, it contains the usual problems of Ice Worlds. Can't take one little step without going all the way to the other side. Hey look, I'm gonna try to hang off that ledge over there. But nope, you slip off entirely and die. Cause fuck Ice Worlds. I had to do this level so much over and over again that I ended up unlocking strange trophies like this. After facing a rehashed boss battle of Catherine as a bride, you later get a phone call from a guy named Steve who claims to be with a girl named Catherine and is telling you to bug off. Catherine denies this, which leads to Vincent thinking that it was his girlfriend Catherine with a K who might be cheating on him. Your life sucks. You got nightmares that might kill you. And on top of that, there are two girls named Catherine that might confuse the shit out of you. Well, if the Ice World wasn't a big enough bitch for you, this one is possibly an even bigger bitch with how ridiculously trap-filled it is. Like seriously. Ugh. Fuck. Come on. And of course, another rehash of the baby boss. Except, he is actually easier than the other levels that were in this set of levels. Morning comes and Catherine's freaking out over ants. Seriously, how does she get in each and every night? Is it from keeping the window open? In fact, why is the window open? Is him sleeping in only his boxers not keep his body cool enough? Asking Catherine with a K about Steve, she says she doesn't know him. So Steve starts to freak out when Vincent tells him that. Well, this is the final nightmare for Vincent, as he reaches the top here and is free from his dreams. The level is a fuck ton easier than that stupid trap-filled level. So apparently the boss is Vincent's shadow, facing his own self. These games are made by Atlas, who makes the Persona games. In Persona, whenever you encounter a shadow, you gotta accept it and you get a free persona out of it. So I gotta make Vincent accept his shadow and he gets persona in this game. Okay, come on now. Accept your shadow. Come on. You can do it. You'll get a persona this way as well. Come on, Vincent! Just accept that you're an asshole cheater already! Soon at the end of that tower, you meet that sheep from the beginning of the game who taught you how to play the game, who is actually revealed to be Steve. Of course, he is suddenly eaten by Vincent's shadow. Now see, Vincent, if you had accepted your shadow, Steve could have lived. Well, he's beaten the tower, and so that means no more dreams. So now Vincent decides to stay with Catherine with a K and wants to break up with Catherine with a C, who proceeds to beat the shit out of him. In fact, Why is no one going in to rescue him? What if he's being killed? Some friends you dickweeds are. So, next morning and no climbing. The asshole did it. But suddenly, both Catherines are there. And this is getting awkward. So both of them proceed to bitch at each other, which leads Catherine with a C to try to stab Catherine with a K with a knife, which accidentally leads to herself killing herself. Wait, how the fuck does one accidentally kill themselves like that? Of course, it seems this was yet again another dream, as the place turns into another tower, in which case Catherine with a C is the boss. This time, Catherine with a K is climbing the tower with you too, and you always have to clear a path for her. She can't pull blocks, she can't push blocks, she won't hang, and it's a bitch trying to get her out of the way too. Now Vincent wakes up in real life, with Catherine with a K only there, who proceeds to break up with Vincent after he reveals that he has cheated on her and she reveals that she isn't actually pregnant. But it seems that it's not so simple, as it seems all info, message, and photos of Catherine with a C are gone from his phone, and apparently none of his friends have ever seen that Catherine, and apparently it looked like he was talking to himself the entire time. Vincent, crazy? I never would have guessed. Vincent, who is upset about Catherine with a K breaking up with him, suddenly remembers that Catherine with a C did actually speak to the bartender, and thus is possibly not so crazy. Speaking to the bartender, he reveals that he did see Catherine with a C, and accidentally reveals that he was making them have those dreams. What? Now don't hit me with such a plot twist, there was no build up there. It's just way too hard-pressed. Well, apparently it was revealed by complete accident, as he thought a dumbass like Vincent was smart enough to actually figure it out. The bartender reveals that his name is Mutton. He reveals that he gathered men who didn't want to marry and tried to kill them through these dreams because the fertility rate was going down. He reveals that Catherine with the C was actually a succubus, which is why no one was able to see her, and that she was also sleeping with other men too. Vincent threatens to kill him to end these dreams, but of course he didn't, and instead is challenged to one more tower climb. If Vincent wins, Mutton plans to stop all of these dreams. Final tower climb for reals this time.
You made it through that most difficult of stages. Good for you.
You clearly weren't paying attention to the ice levels at Clockwork Tower, kid. Finally, the final boss himself, Mutton. He isn't too tough, except... well, let me explain. Basically, when I see a trap, I can easily bypass it. Not too tough, except Mutton has a cutscene for whenever he wants to make a dramatic move or attack. This leads to Vincent stopping wherever he is, including on top of a trap where he ends up dying automatically. Of course, that wasn't even his final form. This time, he has a big head resembling Big Boss. So with how the bartender is called Boss throughout the game, does that mean if I beat him, I am Big Boss? Here is Cheap 2 with his hail of fire that suddenly may drop on you. But finally it's done. For that day forth, I am Big Boss. Well, it's done, and Mutton brings you this Catherine? What?
I want to live with you.
What?
I want you. Let's get married.
What? Hold on here. This is how it ends? It makes no sense! There was no real build-up here. Throughout the whole game, Vincent wanted to be with Catherine with a K, and was upset past her breaking up with him too. And yet, suddenly he wants to be with Catherine with a C? But remember that meter I didn't get? Well, it is explained here, and basically, if you are in the red, Vincent wants Catherine with a C. And if you are in the blue, Vincent wants Catherine with a K. I just can't accept such an ending. It makes no sense. I gotta fix these mistakes. I need to go back to the past! It is 2015, maybe I should pre-order those self-tying shoes. Wait, wasn't I supposed to do something? Right, Catherine! So playing the game over again and choosing the correct answers, I finally come to the conclusion I was seeking.
It was all an illusion.
Huh? What was?
My cheating.
What?
Huh?
It all sounds like bullshit.
Cause it
So crazy
is!
too.
Regardless, this ending actually feels conclusive, as Vincent proposes to Catherine with a K, and they have their wedding after much build-up throughout the story. And that was Catherine. Remember to never cheat. This game was made by the Persona team at Atlus, who are now making Persona 5 with a similar graphic engine. Well then, I guess it's Valentine's Day, and I got a date today with Majora's Mask 3D. Time to enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and like, and watch these two videos as well if you already have it. Maybe watch them again if you already have, and maybe watch them more, and maybe share them as well. Well guys, I plan to have another video up very soon as well, so plan to watch more. Thank you for watching. I am the Obsessive Gamer.